here's the story of this patch. This patch is dedicated to my cat, who was the fighter and who passed away last November. It was a gravely disease of her kidneys. One of her kidneys was inflamed and totally gave up when we discovered that she is sick. And for 3 months, since the beginning of August until the beginning of November, we were fighting for her life, all three of us. Me, my wife, and she herself, Floki. She was fighting for her life too. Desperately, she wanted to live. She was the fighter. That taught me that. She first, she was getting worse and worse with every week and with every month. She was losing weight. We could not do anything. We treated her every day. We went to the hospital. I learned how to give her shots, how to put the dropper into her, how to do a lot of medical stuff.
I wanted to be a doctor. I never wanted to be a doctor. I never wanted to be a doctor. But I have to, yeah. Oh, so yeah, you see how many shots we have to give to her every time. It's 6 of them. And plus infusion, so it's 7 different medications. It's so painful to see her that way.
My wife too. We were taking care of her every day. It was really hard. This, I think, was the hardest 3 months in my life so far, both mentally and physically. It was very, very hard time. And rollers spent it with me. They went through all of it together with me. I went through all of it together with them. They supported me all the way. And if not you rollers, I don't know how hard it would be.
I was visiting her at the hospital yesterday. No, the day before yesterday. Oh. I love her. Another one? She likes when I do it with my beard. And she also is how do you say this when cats getting shit? Okay, but you see it on the previous video where she is leaning to my beard. Look at this. She's doing it herself. At this moment, yes. She likes that. And the last one is yeah, she's being pretty energetic under the infusions, and she's a happy cat. Look at this. And she's been out of the cage. They put them in cages because they cannot just run around the clinic, those cages where they hold all the animals.
I went through her death. I remember how hard it was the last week when she lost her ability to eat completely, and then she started losing her ability to walk. Her back paws were not moving. She started crawling. It was really, really hard to watch. It was the last 2 or 3 days, I don't remember. Then the last day she was just lying down, not able to move much. She lied down like she was really, really tired and ready to leave, ready to to give up the fight. Like, she could not take it anymore. I will share some photos of her. Yes, that's a good idea, Tuna. I'm gonna do it now, but I just want to remember that very hard last day. She signed a flag for me. My flag. She left a sign there on her last day. And she, on that day, I cried as hell. I could not believe this is it. I could not believe that we're gonna go to the hospital in the evening and just put her to rest. I understood that keeping her alive longer is not gonna be it's not gonna be a life for her anymore. It's suffering, and we needed to let her go. So both me and my wife, we decided to do it, to let her go. We went to the hospital, and I think one of the most terrible moments in my life was to look at her eyes and see how life is leaving her. I don't know, I miss her a lot. I have her photo here on the table. Here she is, lying on the exact table that I'm streaming from right now. She was here, right here. She went there when we took this photo. She went there. She was already ill. She went there so everyone would leave her alone with our damn procedures and feeding her. And she just wanted some rest from all of it. It was not one of the last days, but somewhere in December, one of the rollers gave me a great idea to commemorate her with a patch. She looks very much like Floki. I think the blur will recognize her face. Yeah, look at that. She's so fucking cute. I will make not just me, but my wife already helps me with it. You see, we're gonna make a batch. We're definitely gonna put it into the next NAFO truck fundraiser, and we were able not just to do that, but also raise funds for the NAFO truck. Together with 69 Sniffer Brigades, we have done this campaign. We raised funds pretty quick because people really wanted to commemorate her and donate money to that campaign and get the patch. Get the piece of her kind soul. You know, Carl, she was not just a regular cat. She was a dog cat type of cat. She was very dedicated. She was always meeting me, running to me, and then I really need to show you the photos. I need to show you the video. Carl was saying that's awesome, my friend. Sorry to hear about that, but definitely a fighter. I love the patch. Beautiful, man. Thank you, Carl. She was just a special cat, you know. She loved me unconditionally. and she taught me to love actually unconditionally, because before her I did not I did not no, I wasn't able to give love to people, to animals. Like, I always wanted something in return, and she taught me that. She taught me that love exists. She loved me very much. You could tell that. I'll look for photos of her right now. It hurts, but it's better to hurt because it helps with processing these emotions, these feelings. I miss her a lot, and I know that love for her will stay with me forever. Thank you, and everybody. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for actually asking me to share my story, because it is important for me to share it too, for people to understand how important it is to me, this patch, this campaign, how I loved Floki, how much I loved her, how much she loved me, how much it is how much, how huge the loss for me is. Oh, she was so cute. I fucking miss her. Oh, my dear Floki. She was a kind of cat who constantly was standing on two paws, on the back paws, and rubbing her cheeks, rubbing my hand with her cheeks. She could do it for like 30 seconds without falling. That's crazy. She was really balancing pretty well, and she was really good at that. Oh my god, just look at her. Here is she with our second cat. His name is Dovahkiin. I won't say he loved her because they were constantly fighting and teasing each other and trolling each other. But you could tell that found you today and I connected immediately. Thank you. I mean, I'm happy that you found us and found the connection. By us, I mean our community, because it's not just me. There are so many kind people here. People who care, who donate every week and sometimes multiple times a week for Ukrainian army, and they understand things and they feel things just as strongly as I do feel them. Look at her, guys. Looking at the shiny Christmas tree. Oh, she was also constantly looking like that, like, not turning the head where she looks and looking like, how do you call that kind of look, guys, in English? How do you call that? Oh, so majestic. Yeah, too cute. Yeah, that's how she was. She was such a flirter, if I can call side-eyed. Side-eyed, yes. She was constantly doing the side eyes. She was very beautiful. I called her my beauty. I called her, "Hey beauty." Look at her. Just look at this. Hiding under the blanket. Sly eyes. Such a gorgeous kitty. Oh yeah, she is. That's what I'm talking about. She was constantly standing on her back paws, and she was, yeah, kind of the how do you call it? Straight walking creature. Look at her. Just look at this. And that shot was made during the treatment. We were going to the vet clinic every day those days, and once she put her paw, she did that move. She put her paw on my hand there, and then the wheel, how do you call it, the gearbox switcher. That one of the that kind of photo is made specifically to fuck people up, right? To make them cry. Sorry, guys. It makes me lose control over my emotions. That's how she was doing all the time. This is her last day. This is her sign on my flag. This is the same day. She was so weak. She was her brain was damaged by toxins. She could not. You know, when kidneys failure, the toxins go all over the brain, and they are damaging it, and they damage the body. They damage the. This is the kiss goodbye photo. He's looking over me, you know? This is the best way to commemorate Floki. This is the best way to support Ukrainian army. This is the biggest honor from me. And even if she maybe doesn't understand it herself, but for her too, and cannot, I don't know, I want to believe that she's watching us from somewhere. You know, Carl, no need to apologize. You said I started this with the Floki super chat. I apologize, bro. But you are so real, I could help it. You know, couldn't help it. That's okay. That's actually what I want to do. I want to feel emotions. I want to grieve. I want to remember her. I want to talk about her. I want for people to know her and to remember her. Yes, this is painful because she is gone, but it is still important for me, and that's what I want. I want to feel. I want to feel pain too, because that's what makes me stronger. Hiding emotions and not processing it will just make it worse for you. So better feel pain, better feel it strongly, but don't put it away, don't hide it, don't just don't. It will make things worse. So can I say that this is how we get the fighter Floki to Valhalla? Exactly. This is the way to do this. To honor her. To help her get there. The Emperor knows her name. Floki is sitting with Pete watching over you. She does. Thank you, Keith. Big hugs to you. Thank you. Thank you, Alman Archer. Thank you, everyone, for the words of support. Very true, Rick. It's better to feel it all the way. Yeah. I'm sure Floki's been looked after well, very well, by Lady Freya in Asgard and visiting dear Pete often. I think so too. I think so too. When we when new great people find us and I'm able to share something with them, you know. We're here to support you and each other, Rick. Yes, Nikki, that's what differs our community from many others. And what it makes it so unique, you know, what makes it so fascinating.